What's up everybody, it's Firemace here and welcome back to some more Surviving Mars. And yeah, we are continuing our little adventure on the red planet. We're going to try and get it going. So first things first, I wasn't happy with this whole setup here. We had the Mega Dome over here and I don't know, I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way that it looked. I wasn't impressed. I didn't enjoy it. So I decided to set up a new little pet project over here, which is basically going to be our little Martian city, if you will. So I constructed 3 of the mega domes, as you can see. We have 3 of them. I also constructed 2 medium domes for different purposes. This one is a power generating dome, and we are generating a lot of power in here. We've got some solar panels, some Stirling generators, so they're all opened up because they're protected against the dust as well, so that works out nicely. And basically what that does for us is in the nighttime, we are actually now producing positive power instead of negative power. We did also unlock through research the nuclear fusion reactor, so we can actually get that down and built as well, which is something that we will look at in the near future. But as you can see, nighttime we are actually producing positive power, which is a good thing for us. Then this dome over here is going to be dedicated to food. I'm going to have some ranches and some farms and stuff in here. We'll also have farms in every single dome because we'll get a comfort bonus if we do that. Because of, once again, the research, which was this one, I think. Farms increase the comfort of all residents in the dome. So we will definitely have some farms. Over here, there'll be mostly ranches with maybe 2 farms, and then we'll have like 1 or 2 farms in every habitable dome that we have. In this dome over here, it's going to be focused mainly on the research. I have some research buildings in here already. So everything in there is going well. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the other domes, but we'll have a manufacturing dome, which will probably be this one. I like this dome for manufacturing quite simply because it can have 2 spires, and eventually we will unlock these buildings over here. This one in particular, which gives us like 100 residents can live in this building, so we can have mass production running here with more than enough citizens that then live inside this area. When we build the spires, we'll probably delete the small houses and use those spaces for service buildings, and all the rest we can set up for production. And most likely these domes on the end, these 2 mega domes over here, will be dedicated to living space exclusively. So we'll see how that works out for us in the future. But 2 things that we did get. First of all, we unlocked this service bots. So that means that none of our service buildings now require people to work in. So if we go to a grocer, there's one over there, you'll see the grocer is running at full production, and it's run by bots, so it's no longer necessary to have people working in the service buildings. Obviously there are some exclusions, like the medical facility. We still need medical people to work in there. It still takes people to function. So that's, well, one part of it. Then, what was I going to say next? Oh yeah, the other thing that we did unlock is this. The positronic brain. This means we can build humans. We can build Martians for ourselves. I built the Martians in these buildings over here. So they cost 5 metal. You can also... I have the same facility set up over here as well. So they cost 5 metal per person, if you will. And the nice thing about them is they never grow old, they never die. They do sleep, they do get tried still, they can go to university, become specialists. And university is one of the things that we're actually working on. You'll see Martian education over here is the 3rd one in the queue. We also have the Martian Institute of Science, which will help us with our research. But yeah, so that's going. We've got Eternal Fusion, which is a breakthrough that we're busy researching, and you'll see here that no longer fusion reactors will no longer require workers to work, and they'll perform at 150, I think it's percent performance. So that will definitely help us with our power situation a lot. So we'll place like 2 or 3 down of those buildings to make sure that we have enough power at all times. So everything is working well. I've quarantined this dome up here, which is still inhabited by people. I have stopped them breeding for now, or I've stopped allowing births for now. Just quite simply because I can't employ all of them anymore. There's just no way to employ all of them. Well, let's do this. Let's get all the shifts running in all of the buildings. Over here we'll not use service bots as well. We want to keep the school. You see, this is difficult because obviously if I want them to keep going, I mean, there's only so many of them I can really realistically employ here. But we can, alright, let's do that. We'll allow them to have births again, because there's a lot of living space here. And we'll try to keep them occupied with buildings that can be built outside. So we will build, from a food perspective, we will build some fungal farms. There's one over there, and then one over there. These will employ a lot of people as well, or they will require a lot of people to be employed. So yeah, but research is going well. We are generating a lot of research on our own. From research building is 1,100. I did outsource again. Money is starting to look really good. We're exporting rare metals at a good pace. I've got 2 rockets on auto run going at all times. So that is going really well. The fungal farm, first one was built. And you can see they'll employ 6 people all by themselves. And then the ranches employ 6 as well. This employs 6 people as well. I wonder, can I construct factories? I do not have a prefab for electronics and stuff, but I do have a prefab for polymer, so we'll place 1 polymer building down as well. This should allow us to employ some more people over here. This guy will require a pipe connection. There we go. It will require a pipe connection. We can put 3 shifts on, so that's another 18 people that can be employed around this dome. Right. So that'll keep going for now. I'm going to eventually destroy some buildings here. Like the space bar only employs 6 people. I don't feel like that's worth it at all. So I'm going to probably destroy that and place a university there. I will destroy these 2 buildings as well and place a electronics and a machine parts factory. In fact, let us bring down cargo rocket prefab buildings. Bring me down machine parts factory 2, electronics factory 2, polymer factory 2. Alright. And then, yeah, we'll get to the seeds part in just a minute. So I've disabled all of the seeding buildings. Oh, this building has run out of a deposit. Alright, that is probably the way that it needs to be. However, it is not a serious problem, for we have unlocked the wonder that is the project Molehole. Sounds weird, but yeah. Wonder Mohole, whatever. So we are going to construct a mohole. Where should we construct the mohole? That is the real question. I feel like we should construct the mohole right here, so that it is in range of these. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so this rocket is back. Let's just land that rocket. Anyway, so this gives metal and rare metal without requiring any deposits. And yeah, so that'll be 100 metal every day, and I think 25 rare metal every day. I'm not sure, we'll see when it's done. But it can still be amplified, so you can still boost the production out of that one as well. It takes a bit of resources to build, but not a crazy amount, so they'll get on it, they'll get working, and hopefully they'll get to it as soon as possible. I'm still transporting access waste rock back to here when I encounter them. I apologize for the dog that's going on. In fact, let me just quickly see why the dog is going on.
Mic off. Funding received.
The day claimed our last living founder, spelling the end of an era for us all.
Mic off. Mic on.
My apologies, I am back. The end of an age, the day claimed our last living founder. Oh, rest in peace, my friend. Alright. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I am back. Let's get going here. These guys have constructed all the bio-robots that we needed for these buildings that are operating in here. So what I want to do is I want to start getting the food production up and running in this area as well. So let's get some ranches built. I have some ranches. Okay, so there doesn't we can't fit the ranch in there because of the connection. Over here, going on here. So that's 1, 2, 3. Let's get some more ranches. Yeah. So this should theoretically produce a lot of food. More than enough for the colony's needs anyway, so we'll have a couple of farms in here. And then also from the food production part, we are going to have these little buildings. 1, 2, and then twist this one. 3, 1, 2, and then twist this one to make it 3. Alright. So we're going to have to obviously build the people that need to go and work in that dome. They should like live here and work there, or live here and work there. It doesn't make them very happy when they have to commute between domes, but hey, that's life, you know. But that's just life. The commute is part of all of it. So polymer buildings, this one got constructed as well. People are working. We can actually upgrade this one to do better. Our other rocket has arrived that brought the prefabs. This guy's ready to go. Let's see if there are some anomalies for us to analyze. This one will give us resources, new technologies, resources, and new technologies. You will give us resources. Alright, so let's do the new technologies only. There's new technology. So we'll send an expedition there for that. And the other rocket is coming in for its landing. And boom. Let's have a look here. There was one more that said new technology. Pretty sure. Oh, there we go. So we'll send an expedition over there as well. I hope we have officers living in this well. This one might be a problem. We might have to cancel this mission. We might not have the required crew to go on that mission. Alright, so there's a problem here which I'm not sure I'm going to solve. This building requires piping and I obviously cannot get piping through. That is really bad. That's really bad, that's really bad. Alright, so we're going to have to destroy them first and rebuild them again. We're going to have to bring pipes down. Wow, it's loud here. What the hell? So we can bring a pipe down to there and then have it connect over like that. We can also then run power in the same way.
Reported.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of crop failures because we don't have botanists working in the buildings. Alright, food. Fungal farm.
Anomaly analyzed.
I'll have one there. Then one there. Alright, that should now function properly. Alright, let's get back to these ones over here. We obviously need to get enough people. So this employs 6. So it's 18 4 30 3 6. Okay, let's do 30 in here, or 30 here. Then we'll do 30 in as well, that'll give us 60 in total. Alright, so let that go. Get that going. Alright, let's start selecting what we want to make in these ranches. So we want to start with turkeys, then we want to have
A
goose.
colonist just snapped.
Poor fella. Oh, I'll see what's wrong with that though. Probably why they yeah, I don't know. We'll go see. Alright, so like I said, we want to have turkeys, then we want to have goose, and then we want to have chickens. I don't like the rabbit idea, to be perfectly honest. From a farm perspective, alright, let's do. Why is there no cover crops?
Funding received.
I have a rocket that's back. Alright, so this, like I said, is not going to work. We'll select another mission for this one. We'll do greenhouse gases with that rocket. Alright. Oh yeah, the farms. I want to have. Alright, that's fine. We'll have that. Then we'll have potatoes and. Well, quality. So this doesn't have a negative effect on the soil quality, but this does. Alright, so then after the potatoes we'll do seeds, which will then give us some soil quality back in the farms. So they should all be set up the same now. There we go. Over here we'll have leaf greens, then we'll have the seeds, and then we'll have microgreens. Alright. So we'll produce the people that need to do that. We'll running through the production over here. It shouldn't take too long.
Research complete. Milestone achieved.
Right, let's get ahead a bit. I'm gonna do 40 in each one, so that we don't have to wait that long for the next batch of buildings as well. In fact, let's make it 50. 50 there, and then we'll do 50 here as well. There we go. Construct the wonder. Oh, so that we finished our mohole. Our mohole. There it is. The mohole has been constructed, ladies and gentlemen. Machine parts. We have a lot of machine parts, so we'll go for the 2 first upgrades straight off the bat. That reminds me, I did get the large storage tanks. We should probably get some of them set up over here. We'll do 2 this side, and then we will also do 2 on this side over here. Store some water up. We'll probably add another one up at the top there. Alright, this can go on a mission as well. Let's go for capturing ice crystals. There we go. So that's all part of the terraforming that's taking place. We have 10% atmosphere already, 5% temperature, 10% water, and 2.96% vegetation on Mars currently. Seeds is still a bit of an issue. I am working on it. Can I do different plant type yet? Not yet. Alright. So seeds is still a bit of an issue. I'm working on the seeds. We're working really hard on our resource. I am going to outsource again to help with the research. Just so that it goes faster. I really need to... There we go. I wanted to really have Home Collective get that research going as well. Alright, so we're doing the Martian Institute of Science, which once again is going to help us with our research. It means we're going to break down these 2 buildings and replace them with 2 of those. And that means when we do that, we can get rid of these buildings over here. Well, we can get rid of this one as well already, because it's not really doing anything. This one needs people to work here. That's fine. So now there's a lot of work around this dome. People should be fine. We're still not allowing them to leave though. They should stay there, and people from here should not go work there. We want to keep them as separate as possible. So crop failures, like I said, we're going to have a bunch of crop failures because we don't have specialists working here. We'll start to get specialists when we get the Martian universities up and running. So I'm probably going to build 2 Martian universities in this dome here, and then one in each of these ones to make sure. Oh, well, maybe 2 in these as well. So we'll have 2 here, 2 here, 1 in here, and then 2 in here, just to make sure we get our robots through the university as soon as possible. So it's a bit of a process that we're going through, but we are constructing people at a furious rate. I'll be right back. I need to get that. And we're back. Okay, so Martian Institute of Science has finished, so we can build those 2 buildings as well. That means I want to destroy these buildings for now. Get wrecked buildings. And then this one over here as well needs to go, so let's get rid of that one as well. Jump down into here. Go into this. Stone building, stone building, stone building. There we go. The Hawking Institute. And we are going to build 2 of these bad boys in this dome over here. And the main reason why I'm doing that is because of all these research boosts that fall within the sphere of this dome. So there's 3 in total, I believe. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and it gives me a 30% increase, a 40% increase, sorry, in my research in this dome over here. So that's pretty cool. So that's what we're aiming for over here. We want these buildings to get constructed though. They must hurry up. My little drones must hurry. And because of the increase in here as well, that takes a lot more employees to function properly. I guess we'll order more Martians. It's like a Domino's delivery. We're ordering more Martians. Let's do it. I need more. Give me more Martians. I want them all. Alright, so the other thing that I wanted to do was, because of the comfort boost that we get from farms being in the domes, I want to build one at least in there. And another one. Okay, well, let's not do these now. There's still nobody living in these domes, so I don't want to overextend myself just yet. Alright, so these buildings are done. We're going to put them on a high priority. We're going to activate all 3 shifts. So as you can see, we require a lot of people to work in these buildings. So it takes 9 people per shift. That's a lot of people. Let's up the production of our Martians a little bit more. Let's get more Martians. More Martians. I'm gonna have too many Martians, I'm sure of it. Something is wrong. This one is not allowing me to build more Martians. Oh, wait, it did. It's laggy. Why is it laggy? Whatever. We are building more Martians, that is the only thing that matters. So Martian education is complete as well. That is the second part of what we really wanted, the Martian University. So as I said, I will build 2 Martian universities in this dome over here. We'll have a Martian University in this dome. And then we're going to have 2 Martian universities in this dome. And we are going to have 2 Martian universities in this dome. There we go. That's a lot of education. Education is important. Very important. Very important. Very important. Education. Alright, so that's going. They need to finish as well. Let's go into our research screen quickly. We have 2 slots open. What is it that we're looking for over here? I think this is the first one. We obviously want to be able to build our own machine parts factories. So let's get that going. And then... yeah, let's get this. Let's unlock new crops for our farms and stuff as well. So this one, we want corn, then we want potatoes, and then we want seeds. We have utility crops. What was utility crops? Unlocks new crops in farms. Oh damn, we just unlocked new crops already. Alright, sweet. What can we do? We can do cover crops now. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to change the first part, we're going to do potatoes. The second part we're going to do cover crops, and then the last one we will do the... I want to do potatoes, I really do, but I feel like we need the seeds for now, so I'm going to keep it on seeds, like that. The potatoes do give a lot of food, I mean, so that should be fine. Then what I wanted to do as well is I wanted to destroy this building. And then I wanted to destroy these 2 buildings as well. So what we'll do is we will add a Martian University in this building over here. And then we're going to add, for food, we're going to do a farm in this building here as well. And that will help with their with their comfort, the farm. And I think what we need to do is build another type of comfort building in here as well.
Funding
Let's have a
received.
look. What can we do from a comfort perspective? Let's go here. So that will give 40, that will give 40, this will all give 40. Alright, so let's put a large garden in here for them. So that's plus 40 comfort as well. For the poor little souls that live in here. And then over here, let's do same thing. Potatoes, we'll do cover crops. And then we are going to do seeds. So that should be fine. I think we should do the piping on this side of the dome as well. Pipes. I'll have pipes running down like so. There we go, pipes, and then we'll have electricity, power, go down. We need to connect it to there. There we go. So we'll let that finish quickly. Pop back down to these domes over here. Personal space. I'm not falling for this again. I can do this, he's right. We all need more personal space, but that halves the living space of what we have now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say that everybody will lose comfort. I'm fine with it. I'm trying to build comfortable domes for them as well. We're working on it. So we have... I'm not sure how much comfort this building provides, but this alone provides 40 comfort for the people living here. I also have the small ones, so let's quickly go into this building here, the normal garden.
Research complete.
Yeah, so we built a large garden, so all of this gives 40 comfort. So there's a lot of comfort in this dome. Where's the comfort stat for this dome? Trying to see the comfort stat for this dome, I'm not sure. This is their morale. Morale is fine. Their comfort. They're missing service buildings, social, gaming, drinking, dining. How are they missing so many service buildings? Alright, let's do this. Let's get rid of these buildings over here. And then we'll start to look at the service buildings, because they are really complaining. Especially for the social part. So, what would count as a... the one rocket's back. Let's just place this bad boy down here quickly. Just go down. Let's just stop time just a little bit so I can figure out what's going on here. Dome services. There's no security in this dome, so let's start by putting a security tower down. First of all. Alright. So that should help with that. Then services. We'll do an electronics store at the back here. Give them an electronics store. They have an art store. No, they have an art store. Alright, so we'll do an electronics store. Then we'll do a diner. That's not good. Do a diner over there. And then I will give them a small space. Whoa, that's a big one. Small space bar. And I have no idea whether or not that's gonna work. You know, it's saying missing service social is only 11. I'm not sure what's going on here. So it is working, sort of, according to me. Alright, let's just quickly go out. I just want to make sure all the universities have been built. Alright, so we have all the universities built. We'll do this, and we'll do that, and we'll do that. Let them start training some peeps. Alright, let's speed up time. Once again. So that these buildings can finish. So that's running 3 shifts already. Oh, Marshquake, 2 buildings damaged. Alright, so activate the shift, give it high priority. Let's do that as well for these buildings. They should have high priorities so that people work there. I don't really care about that one. Unlock that, high priority. Do this and unlock that shift as well. So that people can start working there. Alright, so from a... we've got 70 colonists living here. They've got a lot of... There's 38 vacant work slots. So they should be fine. Let's see if there is a special mission for this guy to go to. There is resources. Resources. I don't care about any of that. We'll do another gas one. Greenhouse gas, we'll go capture some greenhouse gas with that rocket. So this is fine. Yeah. Building's not working, 12. Right, but that's fine. We are still producing people. Yeah, so that's fine. People will start to come in here as well. This guy is running everything that he needs. Let's get this guy down here. And yeah. That's going to be it for today's episode, everybody. We did manage to do a lot. We've got some research going. We have our new Martian city that we're busy building. In here, we've managed to get the Hawking Institutes going as well. We've got Martian universities. Our guys are learning. They are becoming specialists as well. That is brilliant for all of us. Beyond Earth, we'll do this
Greetings
little
from Earth.
message quickly.
Now, I've wanted an audience with the founders of the first human settlement away from our dear blue planet for a long time now.
Actually, you said for ages now, and that guy said for a long time now. That makes no sense, but alright. You see, in you I find kindred souls who do not view my speech at the UN as ramblings of a deluded old billionaire. I am certain my vision resonates with all of you up there. After all, you are part of it. My Beyond Earth initiative is pushing several separate projects simultaneously, all aimed at bringing prosperity and peace to a human race spread across the solar system. One of the projects in question is currently in a ditch, the planning of a moon base to mine hydrogen-3 called Aldrin Base. I'm certain I don't need to tell you what an abundance of the material would mean energy-wise. I kindly implore you, if your situation permits it, of course, to contribute some research capacity and, quite frankly, know-how to the Beyond Earth initiative. Alright, so we'll get some Beyond Earth tech unlocked that we can research to help the Aldrin base. Let's plan this. Alright, anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to drop a like on it. If you're new and you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. And I'll see you all in my next video. Cheers!